Be blessed. Thank you.
The problem is that people just want to bring crude oil and bring out only money from it. Is there a way we can make crude oil to turn to money? No, what God will give you is not money. If He's God, if He came from God, He will give you crude oil. When He gives you crude oil, He will allow you to heat it. Sometimes when you heat it, you will first start seeing the fundamental elements that can be precipitated at certain temperatures and pressure. One of the things you will notice is that suddenly you become consistent in your secret place. It is still the same crude oil. Suddenly you notice that your giftings in the spirit start popping out. Activations of God, the anointing start flowing through your life. It is still the same crude oil you heated. Are you getting the point now? There is a point you get to it might be that that job and that husband you are praying for is the 7th constituent. You are not getting my point. It is the 7th constituent that will be precipitated out of the fractionating column. But you are not patient enough. You are not consistent enough. You have not added enough pressure and fire to cook it. It's coming, but will you wait? That's what the Bible said in the book of Luke chapter 18 verse 1. It said, for men ought always to pray and not to faint. Are you fainting? Are you giving up? What's your next plan? If you stop praying now, what you want to do, Cham? You need to, that time it seems as if it's not working. Readjust your strategy. Check your temperature. Check your pressure. Come back again. Because the Bible said in verse 8 of Luke chapter 18, it said, when he that will come, shall he find faith? That word faith there connotes consistency, the ability to tarry, endurance, patience. That's the word faith there. It means, are you willing to wait long enough to see the manifestation that your heart as a man desires? It might be the 7th constituent of the fractionating column. The problem is that many of us are just at the 2nd constituent. And we are saying, now I can pray well or I can fast well. I'm no more struggling with my fleshly desires and sin. But what I want is husband. What I want is job. What I want is the problems in my family to be solved. That might be the 5th constituent. There are some people, when they start seeking God, they will want anointing and power to come. That might be the 7th constituent. The first 3 might just be for God to build you into a consistent lifestyle. Let me tell you something. When a man, I'm assuming, now I talk to people that are in ministry directly. For every anointing God gives a man, there is a judgment that guides that anointing. Let me tell you what I mean by judgment. They told the mother of Samson, they said, from when he was pregnant, he said, you will not drink alcohol. And this child, the locks of his head should not be shaven. That's a judgment. Is it not true? It's a judgment that guides the operation of that anointing. And for you to develop the disciplines that can help you keep to the judgments of your anointing, you need to pass through the fractionating column. And that is why for many seasons, God will not release that dimension you are praying for until they